All right, Coach. Largest comeback in program history by quite a wide margin. You made program history several times over with offensive achievements. Just what's going through your head after a game like this?
I think we just need to do some deep breathing or something. But I mean, honestly, I knew that they were capable of scoring runs like that. But to do it in that fashion is, regardless of any situation, it's tough to do. And Stetson is always a feisty team when we play them. Last time we played here, it was a real tight game. Even during the fall and when we played them at home last year, we just always battle with these guys. They're tough. So to see our team do what they did and stay together, and I mean, we had one strike left and we weren't going down. And that was the biggest statement. And a really message that I made to them was, we're in a situation where we can't just put the ball in play. We need to swing big. And so to see our team do that has been big for us. We've been used to our pitchers kind of keeping close games, and so putting the ball in play has been our game all year. But for them to make that adjustment, beautiful, love it. And some big time, key performances from Kylie Straught, and then Ashley with that big home run at the end, and then Issa coming in and doing what she did. Love it. They had each other's backs tonight.
I was gonna say, speaking of swinging big, Kylie, she came into this game with 2 hits on her career. Now she's leaving this game with 2 home runs. Considering, what does it feel like for your coach to see somebody like that do that?
Well, what's really cool is I think she just bought into herself and believed in herself and believed in the plan. And we just really specifically talked. It was great matchups for her, and that's why I felt very comfortable making that quick change right away. And it was, she just stuck with the approach, and to go full effort, at full attention the way she did, to see those benefits right away is exciting for her.
And then, of course, Ashley, I mean, given the hit fest that had been going on, Ashley was one of the rare ones that didn't have one going into that last at-bat with 1 strike left. Just what was that like for her, and just as a coach to see her do that?
Yeah. Well, I mean, we've put her in that position in the lineup because she is one of our best game strategic situational hitters. And so for her, like you said, to be kind of hitless in that game, it was her time. And that was, I just told her, I said, hey, I don't know what you're stressing about and what you're watching, but you're a really good matchup to this pitcher. And then you start, it's crazy what belief does. Like the amount of swings and hacks she took in that at bat. I think she kind of got hosed on a couple of those calls up, and she just stayed in it, mentally stayed in it. And I think that's awesome what she did. So to stay in it, foul up and down and in, foul up and up and away, and then get to that next pitch is huge for her. But again, we're really big on 21-on-1. Our dugout was all in it. The pitcher didn't feel like I don't feel like we made the pitcher feel like she was only facing one batter. I felt like she was facing all of us. And when you do that, good things happen.
Have you ever seen that many home runs hit in a game before?
I've watched it. I've never seen it from our side of things. I think maybe like the Wisconsin game last year, we hit quite a few, but I don't know about, was it 8 tonight?
Yeah, that was the most.
Yeah, that's the most we've ever had. So, and on the other side too. So I'm sure that the fans got a great show. But as a pitching person, I'd like to just see 1-2 run ball games.
No, yeah, and not to get lost in the shuffle, but Izzy Mertez with a 2 home run.
Yeah.
I remember you telling me how you met her. Just what was it like? Just how big was it with her and her getting those home runs tonight?
Yeah, well, I call her our natural hitter, and so she may have had 3 strikeouts and 2 home runs. I'm not sure, but we'll trade those strikeouts in for home runs all the time. So. We want her to swing big, and that's what I said. Guys, if we're going to go down, we're going to swing and miss. We're not going to just hit a ground ball. And that was the message to Aubrey, who hit the flare in her first her at bat before that last one, and then even Cece on the ground ball to the shortstop. Same pitch, hits a double in the gap. Aubrey, ball in the gap. And so for them to make those adjustments, that's huge for us going into this late in season. We've got 2 more series. We've got a conference tournament, and we got to play our best game now.
Okay, last one for Coach.
What do you want this team to take with them going into this? And I mean everybody, from the pitchers that you had to switch out to the hitters. Just what do you want each of them to take from that into Houston?
Well, I mean, you saw just in our very last game, to an awesome team, a seasoned team with multiple players on that team against Oklahoma State that had been to the World Series, and she no-hit him in the innings she pitched. And so we don't have to pitch around people so much, especially to start a game. And so I think that's really, in the first inning they had 11 runs, but I think like 5 hits. Our pitching staff is way too good to do that. But then at the same time, when that happens, our defense needs to pick them up. And there were a couple of plays that we could have turned it around for them. But again, to answer back and answer all those runs, with what we did, I think the messages for our pitchers, we're too good to dance around, number one. And then we got to believe in ourselves, because we sure are good when we believe in ourselves and we play together.
All right, awesome.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Coach.
Thank you.